We asked Vinay about his key learning managing this agile adoption over the last few years and a few quick tips on pitfalls to avoid.
So, if I have to do this role again in the last 3.5 years, I would say that you know this is very interesting that many things you realize only when you are halfway or you are close to the end, and then we have continuous conversations. Not that we didn't know that it has to be done. Like in our organization, people designations, roles, definitions, making it a movement across the organization, across locations and floors. We didn't do that. We were going with the mode that whosoever invites us, we will do it. And then we will move towards the journey, we'll achieve, we will share the success story. There are merits on that part also. Then you establish your your own organization by the time the organization is getting ready and they are getting hungry to see success in their own areas while they see the neighbors are successful. That excitement and what you call as a pull was created. We did that, but we got into a situation where in two different teams, two different businesses, we had same designation with two different roles. Two different types of people were hired for two different reasons. Well, one was doing the right thing and the other was trying to be the right thing. So a scrum master in two different businesses were very different. So they were getting paid also differently. They were designated also differently. They were leveled also differently. Now this was chaotic because when people move from one department to another, suddenly you realize that I should not have applied because now it's more as a personal demotion rather than a promotion. Now, this was one big realization, and I think we undermined this part. The second is that we started a program to develop people, which is like who will replace the coaches. And midway, because of other priorities, we stopped it thinking that we will develop during the journey from the teams which we are coaching and everybody promised, but that didn't work very effectively. In the initial period, about 3.5 years ago, we had so many things in our own backlog that we never made this as a priority. We used to discuss every quarter, but we never made that as a priority. So what happened? Our coaches stayed in those teams longer than what ideally it should be, because you're not giving that baton of the relay race to, again, the ownership topic which I discussed. Ownership for success and failure stayed with the coaches longer than what it should ideally be. The third big thing is we were very shy of communicating our success stories. Very under pressure, because we were not confident whether in this organization we will succeed or not. Everybody had experiences which were successful experiences, but that period of 18 months, 12 months, 9 months to the least, nobody had the guts to say, I can go and declare that it will be successful. I think somewhere we missed the story. Now we are in that catch-up mode internally and externally both. So some good talent came and went because they didn't see the energy. Some leaders who showed interest initially and then they said, okay, if it will take 12 months, I will not do. I think as Kotter says that, when you're doing a big change, should know how to celebrate small successes. That part we missed out. And now, as I said, the pride of this journey is tools, methods, mindset change, organization change, roles change, job descriptions have to change. And above all, the topmost leaders have to ask different questions. Mm-hmm. We took that as the last priority, could have been the first priority. So broadly, if I have to summarize, I would say people, their JDs, their roles, standardization. Mm-hmm. Second part, Pull versus push, how much is right to be looked at. Developing leaders from within the organization who can carry the baton. The fourth, success stories to be talked about. Fifth, coaching, teaching of the leaders. Today, I do it more confidently than what I could have done 3 years ago, because everybody was new and everybody didn't know how much to push is the right level. So we were trying to secure our jobs first, which probably worked well, but yeah, it was high risk.